if we got a bunch of stuff to talk about today. If you guys want to pay attention and learn about some new stuff, learn about the different makes and models of these Porsches and how this one differs from that one, then we get into it. If you guys see the different quality, you know the different quality. Mercedes-Benz, if it looks good, it looks good. Sony 6100 fire camera. You know, talk down below if the quality look good. In the chat, quality 100 or quality good, whichever one. Quality good, quality 100. So you guys can tell me about it. So in a little bit, we're gonna talk to Alan, and Alan's gonna teach us a little thing. You know, tune in. All right. See you.
Hey guys, how's it going? Thank you for tuning into the channel. This is my Porsche 911 991.2. We are here with Sienna Motors today to talk a little bit about this car.
She wanna go viral. We fucking for hours. That pussy got power. That pussy got power. She wet in the shower.
You said this is a 991.2, so what's the difference between the .2 and the .1?
So the main difference between the .1 and the .2 is the engine.
Okay.
You know, the 991.1 was naturally aspirated, and they transitioned into the 3-liter twin turbo. There's a lot of controversial talks about the 991.1 and the 991.2. A lot of people say that the 991.1 was like the last real Porsche, just because it was naturally aspirated. I disagree. I like turbo cars. You know, the car runs flawlessly. It's very easy to tune it. You know, and you can definitely unleash a lot of power out of these little cars stock.
So with the 991.2, is the body style different, or is it something the same?
It's slightly different. The fenders are a little bit wider. The headlights change. Some of the interior, it's a little bit more into like the technology side. But besides that, it's pretty much the same car.
So what have you done to the car so far?
So this car was actually my first Porsche.
Nice.
Okay, transitioning from BMWs. The first thing I did, I just wanted to make the car sound a little bit better. So I took the car straight to a Shiv at European Innovations in Pompano Beach. And he did the downpipes. And the car completely transformed just for the downpipes. After the downpipes, we went ahead and put some HRE wheels on the car. These are 35Ms. I wanted to, so basically I designed these wheels to maintain the factory spec tires. So these are factory spec tires. I didn't want the car to drive any different than stock.
So the offset and everything is exactly the same?
No, the offset is slightly bigger, but it's just, the car just drives perfect. And then we went ahead and we did some H&R lowering springs. And then obviously we did raise the boost a little bit.
Definitely. So for people that don't know, when he means offset, he means like from the hub of, what's that? The hub of the rotor to the hub of the tire, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, so these are 20 by 9 in the front, and they're 20 by 12 in the rear. The original ones are 20 by 8.5, and the rears are 20 by 11. Okay. So it was just like a slight difference. And then after we installed the wheels, obviously we had it aligned so we can get the camber right, and the car just sits flush. It doesn't need spacers or anything.
Nothing. As you guys can see,
this specific car, just a couple of manufacturer features. It's the GT Sport steering wheel. It just makes the whole driving sensation of the car so much better. It feels more like a GT car. I got the red belts. to match the red calipers. And I got the red tag and the red chrono pack too.
So you definitely put some love into this Porsche.
Yeah, definitely. I love this car. And just to point out a couple of other things too, the car does come with the factory sport exhaust, and yeah, that just changed everything. I mean, if you just want a quiet car, you know, you have a quiet car when you need it. But if you wanted to unleash it, then you can just press the button and the car completely transforms.
Comes live.
Yeah.
Perfect dailyable Porsche. Not like any of these JDM shit boxes that we call it. But 911 Carrera T. Nah, it's a... Funny enough, I didn't even know...
Listen, I transitioned from JDM. Okay, my die-hard love is in Civics. You know, one day I'll still build another one. But I love it. I love every car. But it has to be done right.
Of course.
You know?
So since you said that you like Civics, which one is better? Is it the new Honda Civic Type R? What is that, the FL5?
Yeah.
Or is it the previous one, the FK8, I think it is?
I mean, comparing both of them, I personally never owned any of them. But if I were to choose, I would choose the FL.
The FL?
Yeah. I do think that car is, I think it's a perfect car. The way it looks, the interior is badass. The way he drives, like everything.
See, I'm kind of different because the FL5 body to me looks kind of lazy. The FK8, it's more like aggressive. You know, when you think of a Type R, it's aggressive but sleek, but then the FL5 does that even better. It's aggressive and sleek at the same time.
I think it's a personal preference, right?
Of course.
So I like the FL, that the body is a little bit wider.
Yes.
You know, and I'm positive that at the track, that car will handle better.
Oh, definitely.
Just because it's wider, you can go with the wider tires, and it just fits right. I don't know, just everything about it is right.
It's better.
I like the FK too. I mean,
Yeah.
they're nice. You know, but if I were to choose one, that's the one I would pick.
The FL5, not definitely. I've been seeing a lot of JDM boys go for the FL5 now. And then another YouTuber that I watched, he mentioned the other day that, oh, this might be the last petrol-powered FL5 or Type R.
Yeah.
And so I was like, dang, so that's maybe the last gas-powered Type R we're gonna have for.
I don't know about that.
I said the exact same thing, but you know, everything's going hybrid. Like I just looked at this Cayenne,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna lie, I had the glasses on, I'm a little blind, so I thought the writing on the side said Chernobyl, and I was like, wait, what? And then I got closer, and it said E-hybrid.
Yes.
And I was like,
That's a badass car.
it looks badass.
Yeah.
The color on it, it's crazy.
But you know, Porsche crank it up.
Oh, definitely crank it up. You guys already know. We always got to turn on the car. Don't miss out. Watch it. 911 Carrera T 991.2. So now you see. That's the aftermarket exhaust, correct?
Just downpipe.
Just downpipe.
Yeah. With the factory sport exhaust. Yeah, the valves are open right now.
Factory sport exhaust, just
Sounds a little
downpipe.
bit better once it warms up. You can hear more of the turbo.
Hey, you don't have to do full exhaust system. Downpipes on the Porsche, factory exhaust, you get the flaps, so both comfort, sport, and that's cool. See the warmed up, sound kind of better.
Now it sounds like a Porsche.
So, since you're a JDM boy, you know the JDM aspect of, oh, I have a loud car, that means I'm nice.
Yeah.
So did that kind of change your perspective with Porsche?
It's personal preference.
Because I
And
see.
if I'm in a sports car, I
Yeah.
want to hear it.
Okay.
I want to hear all of it.
Alright.
But sometimes if I don't want to hear, I can just turn it off. I couldn't do that with my Civic, you know.
That's alright.
But it wasn't my daily, so I didn't care.
Okay.
I went really crazy with my Civic builds though. Like I'll send you some stuff so you can check it out. Like at one point I had my exhaust coming out my fender, and I loved it. That was my favorite.
I like
wild.
those. I like
those.
those.
Wild, yeah. Wild build.
Definitely do like a side exit exhaust.
Yeah, there's like it's making like a weird noise on the hub.
Would you chat? So drivability on everyday use. 10 out of 10?
It's like a stock car, man. Perfect. You go to the grocery store, you can pick up your kids from school. My kids love it. I put them back there. There's only room for them, though.
Of course.
So the car made 422 to the wheels. Not sure how much that would translate to. It's like crank horsepower.
Yeah.
It makes like 370, 380 crank horsepower from factory. And like 330, 340 crank, or sorry, to the wheel.
And you just put, and you said now it's for what?
422. Yeah. And that's on a very conservative tune. Yeah, we didn't want to turn it up, so.
Definitely. In these cars, you don't really need much high power for them. All you need is a good 430, 440 horsepower,
it's
even
plenty
that,
horsepower, yeah.
and that's all you need.
Exactly.
So all these people that have like 6, 7 in a Porsche, no. Guys put on these big old massive, big turbos.
Oh
GDM
yeah,
style.
I mean, hey man,
If they float your boat, there's no problem
do
with
it.
that.
Yeah, I just
Granted, like some of these guys are have I know there's a kid in Palm Beach has an S2000. He's making like 4 something, and the car sounds like an F1 car.
yeah.
Full body kit. I think it's a supercharger on it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, those things are sick, yeah.
You can hear the turbos too. Jesus.
Oh yeah. It's the best part about it. That's the thing though, like you can't have a turbo car and not hear the turbo.
Oh, definitely.
Like the F80s, like I tried to make them sound better, but I couldn't. It's a twin turbo car that you can hear the turbos.
I'm a sucker for pops and bangs. Not that my baby before I felt like it was a Porsche at heart, but it's not. Had a Nissan Altima 2.5S. Had a Coder intake, custom exhaust, and she popped and banged, but not as close as this.
Yeah, that's actually backfired. I'll send you the dyno video.
You have to send me that dyno video. Matter of fact, we gonna cut it here. Bop, this is on yours. Launch control.
Launch control on this car is nasty. That's the best part of this car is the launch control.
Damn. How much are one of these?
These go between like 90 to 120.
That's fine.
I'm selling mine for 120 because mine's special to me.
For 120. Might have to take a business loan. Take out a business loan. It's for work.
And if you think about it, like, you know, a GT car this year, they go for like 200,
Exactly.
180 to 200, or slightly, you know, more
I'm not even
expensive.
gonna lie to you. You're making me not even want my GT2 RS anymore.
But here's the thing, though, like, right? Like a GT car is a
Yeah,
track car.
Exactly.
You can drive it every day, but
But it's not really. You're not gonna have the most amount of fun out of it.
correct. Like this thing, you can just like rip it. Like anywhere.
All day, every day.
So I will own a GT car, but I feel like for me to get there, it will be like I'll have to be at that level where I can track it.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So for now, I'm very content.
I did a track day with Motor Car Gallery,
Yeah.
and you saw all the guys that had like GT3 RSs, GT2s. They brought them out specifically for that day. He was like, I can't drive this car on the street.
Yeah.
Because he was like, its full potential isn't made for the street.
Right.
It's made for the track.
Oh, the car it's the most insane car I've ever driven on the track. And I only had the experience to drive it a couple times. It was just ridiculous.
BMW M2. I don't know if I mentioned to you, but Stradman on YouTube, he just got one. He did a whole like carbon package. He got like the center card here in carbon, the M Sports badging, and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this car is... Listen, man, again, you know, there's a taste for every car.
Definitely.
I really like the car. I really like what they did with the power plant. This being second generation M2. You know, the car drives awesome. You know, it drives awesome. It shifts great. It's got plenty of power. Very well balanced car too.
Definitely.
So, it's not a car that I will personally own, but I encourage people to own this thing because it's a badass car.
Definitely. I'm not really much of a Beamer guy. If I got a Beamer, I wouldn't get a BMW 335i. Only reason why is because Adam LZ put a big turbo in it, and I like the way it sounds. That's the only reason why. M2, I like it. I really love the color. The color is my favorite part about this. I'm a very big blue guy, as you can see.
The 335 N54 was just a classic engine.
Exactly.
You know, it's a classic engine.
Classic.
That's as close to a 2J as you can get.
Exactly.
And they released the B58.
B58. Hey, Alan knows his cars. Don't sleep on my boy Alan. The B58, I told you. Hey, a lot of people may hate us. I think give it another 20 years, the B58 is going to replace the 2J. Because everybody now is buying a 2J, right? And then
I think it's already
it's already upon us.
Yeah, they're already calling it
the 2J apocalypse.
Jay-Z.
See, it is European 2JZ. It is. You can beat on it all day. It will still hold power. And they're saying, oh, just I think it's a new turbo, downpipes exhaust system, and maybe like an ECU flash, and you can make close to almost 8, almost 9.
Yeah, I've had it.
Thank you again, Alan. Thank you.
Of course, brother. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you for, giving me your time today.
There'll be more.
There'll be more, of course.
Yeah, we got big news coming. We got a new showroom opening for all the car enthusiasts. We're gonna host amazing events. We're probably gonna have the best cars and coffee in Broward County.
Oh,
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
We got some epic builds. We got some nasty cars in the showroom already that I can't show it to you guys yet, so it's a surprise. But once it happens, you guys will know for sure.
Oh, thank you. But you already see how the inventory looks now. Just imagine what the showroom looks like. Thank you guys again. Thank you, my boy Alan. Thank you. Hey, come to find out, I know his cousin from little kid days. But thank you again,
man. That's how it works.
Told you guys, it's a small world. Don't sleep on it.
I always say cars bring people together.
Oh, 100%. See, if I saw you on the road, I probably wouldn't talk to you. But because I saw you here, and then we talked about cars, you taught me a little bit more about the Porsches. I'm like, okay, now we know. And I found out he's a Honda boy. All right?
Yeah.
But thank you guys again. Thank you to Alan. Thank you to Sienna Motors. Catch you guys in the next one. That's the end of the vlog. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for pushing me to make these videos, even though I've been slacking for what feels like 5 years. Thank you guys so much. As you can see, back at the OG spot, but the spot where, make sure you guys can see me. the spot where last video was before, you know, you guys saw the special guest, aka J-Man. Follow him on Instagram, follow him on Snapchat, all that. EOE J-Man down below. Click it. But yeah, thank you guys, for real. Alan, Alan is such a cool guy. You know, we talked cars on and off camera. We learned about his 991.2 that he has specifically. His car, the 911 Carrera T, that's his, that we did a video today in. He also has another car that he's being built. I'm not gonna spoil it. Make sure you follow my Instagram because he's probably gonna post it. What else? All the cars there were beautiful, magnificent. I'll probably put some pictures here. Maybe one right here, one right here, maybe a couple down below. But also make sure you guys follow my Instagram too for that. I feel like I'm doing a lot of plugs. I'm trying to not do the plugs as much, you know. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching this long ass video. I already know it's long. I'm so sorry. If you made it to the end of the vlog, in the comments put Sienna Motors 2025. Follow them on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. If you guys got any questions, even if you guys just want me to come out and just talk about your car, I'll do that. I love cars, any shape and model of cars. I got a Nissan Sentra, aka Lizzo. It's my baby. I got her. All right, I'll talk about anything. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for checking out this vlog. Thank you guys for giving me your time. But like we gonna kick it back in the old days, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your girlfriend, tell your cousin, tell your brother, tell your boyfriend, tell anybody. Like, comment, subscribe down below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.